Please, 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 please.
Okay, what is this?
We're making sure I'm tall enough to ride all the rides at Disneyland without having to spike up my hair.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you should never do at Disney parks.
Hey, pizza read, cast members only!
There is a lot of fun to be had at Disney parks, and lots to do. However, for this list, we'll be looking at the biggest faux pas to be aware of during your next visit. What's your biggest no-no at a theme park? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Walk and text.
Look where you're going, numbskull!
Hey, I'm walking here!
You see what I mean? I'm telling you.
This one doesn't just apply to Disney parks, but is really just a good rule of thumb for life in general. We've all seen the videos of people walking and texting only to wind up hurt, either physically or at the expense of their pride. Either way isn't great. So while walking down Main Street USA, or anywhere else in the park, try to look where you're going rather than your phone. You don't want to be that person who trips on the trolley track and break your ankles, or walks into a lamppost.
What's next?
From making Fast Pass Plus selections to buying tickets, it's one easy place for everything you need, so you're never at a loss for what's next.
Number 9. Bring prohibited items.
We apprehended your son operating a solar vehicle in a restricted area. Moving violation 904, section 15, paragraph...
6.
Thank you.
Obviously, you don't want to bring anything into the park that's forbidden.
It's forbidden!
What some of these items are, however, might surprise you. While weapons and drugs are pretty obvious, you also can't bring skateboards, scooters, and any shoes with wheels. We're looking at you, Heelys. You'll have to leave glass jars, horns, whistles, and megaphones at home too, just to name a few. The same goes for any folding chairs you were thinking about bringing into the park. The one that's the most devastating though? Selfie sticks. Guess you'll just have to hand your phone to the person with the longest arms. Number 8. Cross the yellow line.
I'm crossing the line, and I'm done holding back, so look out, clear the track, it's my turn.
The Disney parks have a tram system that transports guests from the parking lot to the entrance of the park. It's a very helpful service. However, one must be aware of the yellow line along the side of the road at each stop, and always stand behind it as the tram arrives and takes off.
But of course, it isn't just any old tram.
It's the first ride of the day.
In fact, if someone refuses to step behind the line, the tram will not go, which means you'll be holding up the ride for everyone on board. If not for your own safety, at least follow the rules for the well-being of other guests.
In case of emergency, the exits are here. Anywhere. Keep your hands and arms inside the carpet.
Number 7. Forget to drink water.
Thirsty? I'll drink.
Whether it's from our smartwatches, our apps, our doctors, or our fitness-acclimated friends, we're constantly being told about the importance of staying hydrated. Not drinking enough water can have negative effects on your energy levels, brain function, and physical performance.
Thirsty?
Dehydration can even cause headaches. None of these symptoms are good on the regular, but especially when you're trying to get through a day full of walking in the unbearable Florida or California heat.
Is this the line to get out of here?
No, it's a line for soaring around the world.
Well, does it soar back to my hotel?
No, but it's air conditioned.
Ooh, air! Let's go.
Right.
So be sure to pack up a reusable bottle, as long as it's not made of glass. You can also get into any fast food joint in the park and they'll give you a cup of water for free.
Crunk, get the Emperor a drink.
Drink. Right.
Number 6. Partake in excessive PDA.
I could kiss you. I could. I mean, I'd like to. May I? Me? I mean, may we? Wait, what?
We may.
Listen, this isn't about couples sharing a sweet kiss or a hug, or holding hands while walking from ride to ride. No cast member is going to burst your bubble when you're basking in the magic of the parks. With that said, for the love of Mickey, refrain from anything steamy, sloppy, and/or salacious.
The ride broke down, so Carol and I went behind a couple of those mechanical Dutch children. And they fixed the ride, and we were asked never to return to the Magic Kingdom.
No one wants to see it, especially not any of the children running about who are still innocent enough they haven't realized Donald Duck isn't wearing any pants. Number 5. Try to do it all.
Have you raced in Radiator Springs? Or struck a power pose with them? Now is the perfect time to feel like this, and definitely that.
Walt Disney World has over 50 rides and more than 100 attractions throughout the multiple theme parks that make up the resort. And while going on every ride and seeing every attraction over the course of a single trip might be possible, it certainly isn't recommended.
Okay, since everybody wants to see different things, I've taken the liberty of drawing up personalized itineraries. Hey, no need to thank me. Kind of enjoyed it.
Getting your money's worth out of a Disney park isn't just about the number of things you do, it's also about the fun you have doing them. Rushing your way through the park in order to simply check things off a list is more energy and stress than it's worth. So, we recommend going in with a game plan. Pick the rides you really want to do and the attractions you really want to see, and enjoy those to their fullest extent.
Okay. 24 hours, that doesn't give us much time, but...
Number 4. Get inebriated.
Prime country goose a la Provençal, stuffed with chestnuts and basted in white wine.
Basted? He's been marinated in it.
When Disneyland and Disney World both opened, they were completely alcohol-free, just as Walt Disney himself allegedly intended. However, over the ensuing years and decades, the ability to purchase alcohol has made its way into various locations throughout the parks.
Excellent vintage.
And while there's certainly nothing wrong with having a drink or two, let's all try to be responsible, shall we? They don't mean happy drunk when they call it the happiest place on earth.
Swallow it.
Oh, they can't keep us down. Oh, I guess you had one little one left over.
And, you know, Snow White's dwarfs already have the roles of Dopey, Happy, and Sleepy covered. Number 3. Use flash photography on rides.
Please keep your hands, arms, and accessories inside the car and no flash photography. Thank you.
On certain rides, such as Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion, the park has a policy that prohibits flash photography. As with all of their rules, it's a good idea to follow this one.
Boy, what an eerie place.
We get wanting to memorialize your experience, so go ahead and snap away. Just keep the flash off. The light can not only be distracting to other guests and performers, but it can also illuminate various mechanical workings that will ruin the illusion these low-light rides are attempting to create. The good news is that many of the newer smartphones have night photography features that are able to light up dark photographs without using a flash.
Smile. Say cheese.
Did somebody say cheese?
Number 2. Cut the line.
Well, I was first in line, until the little hairball was born.
We get it, waiting in line sucks. And when it comes to Disney theme parks, that waiting can sometimes span hours. Regardless, that still doesn't make it okay to cut in line. Besides being inconsiderate, we've also seen this action lead to violence, which could get you kicked out of the park on the spot.
Those are the things that upset me.
See all the trouble you've started?
But don't fret, if you hate waiting that much, there are Fast Pass options for those willing to front up a little more cash. The new Genie Plus service, for example, provides sanctioned line skipping to members for an extra $15 to $20 per day per ticket. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Yell at cast members.
Oh, please, you don't think that
Hold your tongue. Now.
It seems we have time on our hands.
But I was only trying to—
Silence!
It might be billed as the happiest place on earth, but Disney doesn't always feel that way when the heat is blistering, there are crowds everywhere, the kids are cranky, and everything is outrageously overpriced.
We haven't discussed the subject of payment. You can't get something for nothing, you know.
But I don't have—
I'm not asking much. Just a token, really, a trifle. You'll never even miss it. What I want from you is your voice.
Still, none of those are excuses to take out your frustrations on the park employees or cast members. It's not their fault you've been waiting in line for an hour and a half, and it's definitely not their fault that your kid is too short for certain rides. Complaining to them likely won't do a whole lot except give them grounds to have you removed from the premises.
She's not coming.
What? Your Grace! Your Eminence!
And you don't want to berate Cinderella in front of your kids, do you? She's already been through so much. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.